And let's hit some music. Whew. Alrighty. C2C radio show is live. 5, 4. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Corner Wrestling Radio, C2CRadioshow.com. We're live. We're on the air. It's Wednesday night. Hey, you know what that means. It's AEW Dynamite. So we got Dynamite going on right now. We got myself, Stan Grubb, my tag team partner, Brian Taylor is here. And, it was down to the wire with contract negotiations. He swore he would be here. We're just kind of waiting on the arrival of Mr. Yellow M&M himself. But it's an uncomfortable week. Trying to please everybody, man. Can't please everybody. That's what I'm learning. No, that's HR online too. I guess that's legal. Oh man, we got lots of cool stuff to talk about. Let me just pull my notes here. Here they are. Sorry, I went from work to the podcast, so here we are. We got news about Fight Forever. We talked about it last week. We'll get into a little bit of the information that dropped today. We got an announcement coming from Tony Khan tonight. I do not know what it is, but there's been some speculation. We'll talk about that. Let's see, Crown Jewel this coming Saturday, and yep, I did indeed watch Impact / Total Nonstop Action this past Thursday. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Hey, I didn't make the rules. You did. So I did luck out. You're not wrong. Starting Dynamite looks like we got Claudio and Orange Cassidy for the international title. By the way, that's going to be really badass. Why don't we just go ahead and do the Impact review? It's pretty easy, actually. Um, First and foremost, I gotta say, I really wish I had watched Bound for Glory. Um, they showed the match between Speedball Mike Bailey and Will Ospreay. How we've not seen Mike Bailey, or at least me, how I've not seen Mike Bailey before this point, I'll never know. But he is pretty damn good. And this match with Will Ospreay, man, it went 20 minutes, and it was solid. I mean, just fast paced, beating the crap out of each other, and it wasn't. So it wasn't Ricochet and Ospreay where they were really more acrobatic, although it was a lot of strikes, a lot of dives. I really love the Stormbreaker that Will Ospreay does. I've always been a fan of that finish. I don't think just anybody can pull that off. Yeah, yeah, very big in the UK. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. A couple of things I notice about Impact and how they present their shows, and this has been ever since the pandemic, really. They've embraced the intimate setting. If it's 100 people, if it's 1,000 people, they light it the same. They treat it like the ring is the centerpiece, and everything else is secondary. And I mean, we've said it a long time. That is the smartest way to present the company until you've got 20,000 that you can show. Then just spotlight the wrestling and let the fans make the noise they're going to make. And I love it. I do like that they don't hide from it because a lot of companies try to dress it up. I mean, WWE back in the day, remember they used to hide certain angles so that you wouldn't see how empty the arena was. We're watching Dynamite right now, and it's supposed to be a 22,000 seat arena. I got to be honest, I don't really buy that. I think somebody's embellishing, but I guarantee there's going to be sections that aren't full right now. No, they are not. Right. Right. And they went. You're good. So basically, I mean, the Dynamite tonight is seated at a setup for just over 4,000. 3,761 was the number I saw about 2 hours ago. Frankly, I don't care about attendance outside of the fact that I just hope the show is good. But a lot of people really pay real close attention to those kind of statistics. But getting back over to Impact, um, the coolest thing that I noticed about Impact was, like I said, the presentation of how they handled Bound for Glory. It was a great crowd, very energetic. And this was really just a almost like a Bound for Glory recap episode. Um, you've got Tom, formerly known as Tom Phillips, Tom Hannafin, and formerly known as Aiden English, Michael. I think it's Rewald. I apologize for mispronouncing that if I did, but they actually have a very unique chemistry between the two of them, and I'm glad to see that they're not just trying to non-organically mimic Don West and Mike Tenay. Speaking of Bound for Glory, Tenay and Don West get inducted into TNA's Hall of Fame. Um, yeah, it's definitely long overdue. Mike Tenay's always been great. Don West is a huge part of the lineage and history for Impact or TNA. I guess we're just gonna have to go back to calling him TNA from here out. Yeah, trying my hardest to be as fair on it, um, but yeah, I mean, it was a pretty cool recap show. Like I said, Osprey and Bailey was the highlight for me. I really loved that match. A lot of people have been giving it match of the year candidate. Uh, I'll be honest, we've seen a lot of really great matches this year. I don't know if it was better than like Osprey and Zack Sabre Jr. or Danielson and Okada. Um, but it definitely didn't suck. It was a good match. Okay. Hmm. Sure, sure. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Yeah. Right, right. Yeah. Well, and it's also incredibly subjective. Like what I might consider match of the year, you might think was the drizzling shits. You know what I mean? So it's how that match made you as a fan feel. And I mean, as far as comparison, that's just my personal viewpoint on it. If I had to compare it, but it's certainly not an indictment of the match being not up to par or whatever. So I get what you mean. Um, I would say it like this. I myself agree with you. I don't like Dave Meltzer's rating system simply because of the fact that arbitrarily every single year he chooses New Japan as far as the top matches. Now, while they might be great matches, I mean, you can't just completely disregard the United States and all of the wrestling that happens in the U.S. I mean, there had to be some, but I've never really liked his rating system to that point. Damn, what a superplex. Uh huh. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Right. Right. Mhm. I mean, it's easy to get caught up in the this company's better than that company, but at the end of the day, like you just end up looking stupid because I think it was Max Friedman, MJF, who says in an interview, hey, I know you guys like to, you know, put one against the other, but in the back, we're all just cheering each other on. Like, if the performers themselves are like, I don't give a damn who we work for as long as we're doing well, then that should be an indication that maybe you got to reevaluate your fandom just a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. They had a huge struggle with that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right. It is. I mean, it's just tough to you trip up on it, though. I mean, it's interchangeable, I suppose, at least for now. Yeah. Yes. How long did it take us to get out of that? Oh my God. Yeah, every now and again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That was a hell of a counter by Claudio just now, by the way. He countered a tornado DDT into the giant swing into the sharpshooter. That's just damn smooth. Um, I think with what we are seeing right now with TNA, one of the big things we need to take away from what they're doing is that they aren't doing it to worry about anybody else, any other company. They're doing what they want to do for their show, which is why I think this rebranding or this rebranding is going to be successful because people recognize what TNA was in its early years and they remember Triple X versus America's Most Wanted. They remember AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle. I mean, these were classics, and not to mention Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles in that triple threat. You've got so much lineage, so much history there before Hogan and Bischoff, before Sting got there. Before, I mean, there were so many different big name talent that did come through there and did have a huge hand in their history. But this is something that they can honestly, and they've been very good about it on social media, continue to capitalize while just getting back to what made them good. Um, yeah, no, no, it was not. Right. Hmm. Right. Yeah, Anthem. Anthem is the parent company of Access. Right. Hmm. Right. Well, and one good example of that is when you look at the Call Your Shot gauntlet that they did. Jordan Grace comes away the winner of that at a Bound for Glory, and I still say Jordan Grace is one of the best women wrestlers in the United States. I don't know about in the world, but definitely in the U.S. Um, she's just and she's freaking ridiculously strong. She beat the snot out of Bully Ray. She hit him with three discus forearms that I don't know if Bully Ray just said just lay it in or what, but it wasn't like slapping the thigh. No, she twists and nails him in the jaw three straight times. And I was just like, damn, that's something. Um, you look at their roster. It's just she's a great example of what really could be. And honestly, I'd love to see Jonathan Gresham continue to and show up there and have a larger role because Gresham is no slouch. He's extremely good. You got Kazarian there, who has always been excellent. You got Chris Sabin again, awesome. Freaking Alex Shelley. You have so many opportunities with these folks, and then of course you've got the veterans. Scott Demore, you can't look past him. He knows what he's doing with the booking. right now. He's doing a great job. Moose is probably going to be on his way back there at some point. I figure he'll get re-signed. Um, and to your point you mentioned earlier, hey, Drew Galloway was a huge influence and impact. And don't think for a second that he's ashamed or too proud to go work for TNA or AEW or hell, just go to Japan for a while. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Drew McIntyre made his millions, and I'm happy for him. He did a hell of a job. But there's no B team anymore. You have to start recognizing that, to your point, the tropes of, well, it's WWE or nothing. Not really. Not really. I mean, there was a time where it was you made it to WWE and you went to WrestleMania. That was the dream. But not everybody had that dream. Ric Flair didn't go out there saying I wanted to work for Vince McMahon. These were guys that did it their way. And I think that we're coming back to that point. Now, I don't know what NWA will ultimately do on CW, but that's a hell of an opportunity. And EC3 he's got an opportunity here to really, I would say, repolish his lineage and his legacy as he goes forward. He's probably only got another few years left, depending on his conditioning. But the control your narrative thing didn't help him. WWE definitely didn't help him. Um, but here he's got an opportunity with NWA. I did see a clip today. I know we're kind of jumping topics, but I saw a clip today of Billy Corgan getting involved and confronting Matt Cardona. Was the absolute worst. Please, Billy, just don't. Just let your talent do what they do. Don't get involved. It didn't work for Dixie. It's not going to work for you. Just don't. Hmm. Right. Right. Yeah. 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 Well, I think with the with the opportunity on the CW, like you said, we don't really know a time slot or anything yet. But with that opportunity, with some of the people that he's been bringing in, with seeing um, Camille come back and seeing some of these folks that have honestly carried the NWA on their shoulders for a while, there's nothing wrong with their opportunity here. And honestly, I like Matt Cardona for the NWA. I hope that he does a full time deal with them because that would be great. Although Cardona does really well, literally going anywhere he wants. Yeah. I mean, he's a great shining example of, okay, fine, you're gonna job me out. I'll go everywhere else, literally everywhere else, and look better for it. Yeah, I mean, damn, he went to did death matches. He did all this other crazy shit, and he's still doing it. So you can't really knock that. Oh, let's see. Oh, of course we got the replay of the TNA announcement where they're going back to total nonstop action. Um, that was pretty cool. Like the video they put together for that was really neat. But then we also got a video of Scott Demore with the rest of the talent in the ring. And if the nicely produced slick montage video didn't do it for you, the promo surely could have. Um, so yeah. So to kind of cap that off, I'm excited for it. I will watch Impact this week. Um, Probably Thursday night, Friday afternoon, because I'm not going to pay $25 for access. Sorry, but I will pay for Impact Plus, which I think is only like $6 a month. So there we go on that. Let's see here. We don't have TK's announcement yet. There is, however, some scuttlebutt going around about AEW and this announcement. Apparently, there's conversation about what the TV rights will be because NBC Universal, parent company of USA, is bidding on the NBA. Which, if they get the NBA away from Warner Discovery, one, that's going to massively impact Monday Night Raw and SmackDown if both stay on USA. And NXT. And then it will also free up an incredible amount of capital for Warner Discovery for AEW. So that should be interesting within the next, well, let's see, that negotiation takes place right in the first quarter of 24. So as we get closer and closer to that, that's going to get more interesting. Um, oh, yeah, Fight Forever. Last week, we talked about Fight Forever as to what they were going to do. Were they going to come out with like Fight Forever 2? Were they going to do a release of updated people? Well, we got that answer literally this morning. AEW Games on Twitter posted that there was going to be a new patch coming out today, which fixed, if you look at the patch update, it is so many different things they updated. It's really cool to see a company as interactive as THQ Nordic, what they're doing in fixing this game back up, getting it smoother, I suppose. I'm trying to describe the presentation. But also, we found out that, well, Brian predicted it last week, and he was absolutely right. We're getting season 2. So they are continuing with the standalone Fight Forever, and they're going to continuously update it through seasons. We have confirmed so far Tony Storm and the Acclaimed are going to be in season 2. We don't have the full list yet. We probably won't see that for another few weeks. But there's rumors of new match types. There is rumors of potentially the cage match, changes to the creator wrestler, changes to the entrance. Also, the arenas are getting the update. So Dynamite will have the updated Dynamite stage, Rampage, Collision. Well, let me take that back as far as Collision. Haven't seen anything confirming that yet. But that in and of itself is really exciting. When that drops, it's going to be huge. But I did find out today that, Brian, we are actually going to have to buy the next season. So it looks like instead of buying a physical media every year for the new version, it's just subscribing, I guess, to the season pass. Not yet. Not confirmed yet, but it says if you purchased. So it's to me, they just haven't said it yet, like out loud. But the way it reads in the patch notes for the upcoming patch is the way it reads is if you purchased FTR, then you have the ability to have them as a set tag team. So they're giving you the ability of because remember how it would separate them out, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood instead of FTR. It actually will allow you to import it automatically in. The Acclaimed, if you buy the AEW Dynamite DLC, which I imagine that's what's the first part of season 2 is going to be called, is Dynamite. If you purchase that, the Acclaimed comes with it. So it sounds like you're going to be purchasing them in pieces. But to your point, there was not an actual, hey, you're going to have to buy the season pass or buy individual DLCs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Is that the Street Fighter one you're talking about? Man, that's a blast from the past. Right. Did you ever experience any of the bugs that people were talking about online with Fight Forever? Because I don't really remember running into any. It's just me. These must be like these random ass bugs. Because like I was reading some of the patch notes, and I mean they talk about updating reactions to certain moves and like incidental behaviors by the AI if you're hit with a certain move and your character doesn't react, there's like a time frame. I'm like, that's how really detail specific these guys are, which is a huge switch from how 2K dropped the ball for 2K20, and they're still trying to recover with 2K23. Um, hey, speaking of that, no rumor yet as to anything with 2K24 for WWE. Not even a hint. Let's see here. Wow, kind of blowing through it. Uh, let's see here. Of course, we got the six-man tag, ROH six-man tag titles on the line with the Elite against Gates of Agony and Brian Cage. That's the Embassy, right? Yeah, that's what they call them. That, thank you. That's why I was tripping up. The Mogul Embassy. I think I'd have just like adopted the Embassy and just kept it. I don't know that I'd have dove in with the Mogul thing, but it's all right. It's their thing. Yeah, yeah. At least they're not Mogul affiliates. I did think that one was dumb. Okay, so there are. Well, we got Crown Jewel coming up on Saturday. Who wants to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning and watch WWE Crown Jewel? Ugh. Let me pull this up here. Take a look at the card. Not card. Learn to type. No. No, I don't. My lazy ass needs to be asleep. Until my son says, Dad, food, Dad. All right. Damn, I'm up. Jeez. Yeah. Well, at least Wrestle Kingdom is worth it when you stay up that late. course, you're up until 6 or 7, so it is a long show. It's like watching an AEW show on steroids. Yeah, and you can hear his mic cue up. We are. Oh, he was here. There he is. He's back. He's back. Rob Hefner has finally joined us. Mr. Yellow M&M, how are you, sir? Wow. Rob, are you with us? That is with C2C HR and legal. You would have to refer to them. I'm just I don't I don't write the copy, sir. Wow. Okay, Brian, as HR, can you tell me how we're supposed to refer to him? Oh, well, I can take it that he's saying that actually we are referring to you in the proper way. Well, doing good, man. Doing good. Well, shit. Gee, thanks. Oh man, Rob, we're going through. We talked a little bit about Impact this past week. Was basically a Bound for Glory recap show. Of course, we got Dynamite going on right now, and we're looking at the card for WWE Crown Jewel Saturday. I believe it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Gonna run through the card here, and we'll just do some predictions here. On the kickoff show, Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. JD McDonough, formerly known as Jordan Devlin. Doesn't really ring a bell for you? I don't know, but I mean, he this past Monday. I'm not sure if you caught the promo, but well, he was fired up against the Judgment Day. It seems like a wasted promo though, because the Judgment Day is just like, we want to be kind of like the Bloodline, only we're less popular. If the Bloodline's still a thing. Now I'm stuck. Uh, I don't know. I don't have a dog in this fight. I personally think that this match doesn't even need to happen, but I guess I'll go first and say Sami Zayn. So you're saying, okay, everybody says Sami Zayn. Moving on. We do not know the match order as far as what's going to start or what's going to end the show, but we got Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest. Um, let's see the story build up for this one. Damian Priest attacks Cody outside the ring, smashes his ankle on the ring steps. Cody valiantly comes back at the end of Raw, and that's what we got. We got Cody and Damian Priest. All right, Brian says Cody. Ooh, okay. Uh, I'll go with the safe bet and say Cody, but Rob might be onto something on that one. Rob Stradamus has added it again. United States Championship is on the line. Logan Paul challenging Rey Mysterio. Yes. Why? Why 12:30 now? What'd I do now? Well, shit. Damn. Okay, are you gonna tell me how I'm supposed to refer to him, or I just have to keep trying until? Well, shit. Uh, damn it. Part of me really thinks that they're gonna take the title off of Ray. We might see Logan Paul gets the U.S. title. I don't know, man. Um, Logan Paul really fires a crowd up. Well, at least per the chimed in boos. Right, this is Logan. Rob. Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna take the title off of him, and I think Logan Paul is gonna probably hold on to it for a little bit. It keeps attention on him. They're going for the viral crap. But yeah, WWE Women's Championship, Bianca Belair challenging Io Sky. I don't even know what to say about this right yet. I don't know much about the story here, except that Damage Control apparently was being credited for Belair being out. Uh, yeah. So Gates Agony and Brian Cage win the ROH 6-man titles. Adam Page gets distracted by Swerve, rushes to the back. They're brawling in the back, and the Bucks. Is that Matt Jackson on the outside? Is that who that is? Yeah, just losing his shit, just throwing shit everywhere. And you know what it looked like? It kind of looked like Chris Jericho's old hissy fits he used to throw when he would lose in WCW. So yeah, like I said, that's the story. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Io Sky. I think Io Sky is gonna keep the belt. Io Sky. Rob says Io Sky. Brian. Aha! I knew it. Yeah, I think they like putting Bianca in a position where she really overcomes on a big stage, maybe Royal Rumble, maybe WrestleMania again. No, no, I don't. You mean the Middle East? But yes, that's awesome. Rob just won. Okay, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Um, damn, it's a toss up on this one. Rob, you go first. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Well, Solo's been losing a hell of a lot. It's really actually kind of alarming. I'm gonna go ahead and say Solo. I know, so I'm figuring they're gonna use this as a way to free him up. All right. A fatal 5-way for the Women's World Championship. Zoe Stark, Rachel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, all challenging Rhea Ripley. If you're wondering, what is the story for this match? So is literally everybody else. What a horrible build. Shayna hasn't done a damn thing since her feud with Ronda. Nia Jax, well, is Nia Jax. Zoe Stark had the thing with Trish, but suddenly she's a contender. I don't know. Raquel Rodriguez is the only legit one. Hmm. Right. So you said Ripley? Did I hear that right? Okay. Um, you want to call her mommy? All right. Yeah, I don't see Rhea losing the title here. I'll say, but you know what though? Here's the thing. It really seems like they're trying to kind of force us to see Nia Jax. I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna say Nia Jax because that seems to be what this idiot company is trying to do. Oh, I could honestly see that happen. Because I mean, those types of matches are supposed to be no DQ, but I could honestly see that happen. That that would be priceless. Right, right. Like she'll put her through a table or some crazy shit or something. I don't know, but no, I think that's a good point. For the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins defends the title against Drew McIntyre. I'm not sure what's going to happen first, but I'm figuring that Drew McIntyre is going to lose and then turn heel. That's my pick. Brian, what you got? Okay. Rob. Robert. Who you got? Seth or Drew? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Do you think Drew turns heel from this? Ooh. Wow. Okay. Now that could be cool. That could be a good shot in the arm, but they'd have to get rid of Dom Dom. For the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, LA Knight challenges the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Brian, we had a great conversation about this last week and then a couple weeks before it, the hint that he might get the shot. Excuse me. Damn. Um, I'll let you pick first. Who you got? You. Hmm. Yeah. Rob, I take it that's you agreeing? Okay. All right. I think it's unanimous. We've seen them really lean into Roman being like just the dominant figure, and at this point, what better way to just put things on its ear than to put LA Knight as the winner? Again, even if it just changes the entire dynamic and he loses it at Survivor Series, it is one of those moments where really it's a good way to shake stuff up. What happens after that, I don't know, because that would literally change all the stories that they've been building uh, since last WrestleMania. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I feel like he kind of recognizes where LA Knight stands right now. And I mean, you have lightning in a bottle if you do it right. I mean, you can create the best kind of problem there is, and that's oh god, we've got another top star. Holy crap, what do we do? You know, like it's a good problem to have. It's exactly what you want, especially heading to the Rumble. Yeah, I mean, it really feels like even if, and I'm pretty confident. We kind of talked about it last week. I think Cody's going to be slid down the card at this point, which kind of sucks for him after all of that. But he gets to Mania 40. I think if he does get a title shot, it's going to be against Seth or whoever's holding that title. Yeah. 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 Right. I mean, it's a situation where you have a moment here that you could really make LA Knight a top guy. And I don't know that I'd do it real quick as far as having him lose the title. I'd probably give him a month, maybe two. But I see that working really well in their advantage. And the thing is, I was talking about it before, like you have a great opportunity with this to make another top guy, and who's to say that he doesn't blow up like The Rock did, even bigger once he gets the title. Right. Yeah. Mhm. Right. Right. It's a unique kind of problem to have, but I can't say I disagree with it. I think having that move, man, that's the thing to do. That's the way to go. So let's see here. We've talked about Crown Jewel. We've talked about Fight Forever news. We just saw Edge, Darby Allin, and Sting fend off Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Still haven't. Wait, what? Wait, why do I have to do that? Uh, no. Wait a minute. Is that what he said in his promo? Oh, jeez. Yeah. he he was a lost soul, but he's a good son. All right, here we are. Nigel McGuinness, Tony Khan. Okay. Blink, Tony. Blink. It's good they show a video instead of Tony Khan who doesn't blink. Okay. It's a Christmas announcement. Okay. Hmm. Would you consider going to Wembley? That's true. I mean, London. Whew. Yeah. Especially knowing what we know now about some of the talent. That would have been a hell of a show to be at. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, how about Double or Nothing was Vegas? Welcome to Vegas. I don't know that I'd want to go to overseas like that. Japan, London, yeah, but I don't know if I'd want to go to the Middle East. Seems like that could be uncomfortable. No, not in and of itself. That's a good point. Good lord, a whole army behind the broadcast team. Jeez, don't say anything cross about Don Callis. You might just face smacked. Was Hobbs, Takeshita, and I think that's Fletcher standing behind Callis. So of course this is supposed to be Jericho and Omega against Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange, Matt Menard, and Angelo Parker. Stupid ass nicknames. Give credit to Jericho, I guess. There's a rumor going around that Jericho has a mystery opponent for Hobbs, an answer to the Hobbs equation that is bigger than Hobbs. Have you heard any of the rumor about who it might be? Yeah. Oh God, no. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking it's Paul White. Hmm. It does look like his legs are really bothering him. Wow. I feel like if it was Mark Henry, like, yeah, that's Kyle Fletcher behind Don Callis. I feel like if it's Mark Henry, it'd be almost like setting him up how they did with, you remember when Rusev took on Mark Henry and kind of bent him backwards, and it was just like, wow, that made short work of him. I have a feeling that's what they would do. They would just let Hobbs walk through him. Right, right. Hmm. Hmm. Right, I would agree. I mean, I would like to see that. I feel like Mark Henry didn't really get to close out his career the way he wanted. Hmm. It would be kind of cool to see Hobbs like claim the Hall of Pain. It's my hall now. That would be kind of cool. Hmm. That could be good. What was his stupid handle? I thought it was like real Mark Henry or something like that. Yeah, that's his. That's his. The Mark Henry is what it is. Yeah. Looks like he's mostly retweeting stuff, but he also comments on like busted open stuff and hmm, interesting. It definitely looks like he's a lot skinnier because there's a picture he's posted with him and Deion Sanders from the 28th of September of this year. He does look trimmed down. Good for him. I would not mind that at all. I really would not. I would like to see Mark Henry be able to have that kind of opportunity. That would be very cool. The more I think about that, the more I like it. But here's the concern. All right, so let's say Hobbs takes on and ultimately beats Mark Henry. Maybe they do a feud out of it. Then Jericho sends an even bigger guy. Let's say he actually sends Paul White, right? Paul White has a little feud with him, loses. And then am I to believe that Hobbs will face Jericho again, and then if they're positioning it this way, would Jericho end up beating Hobbs after Hobbs just walked through two Hall of Famers basically? I sure hope not. Mhm. Right, right. Mhm. Jericho got hit in the face with a bat, kicked out at 2.8 basically. I hate that. That's dumb. Dumb 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 dumb. Who needs the victory there more? Menard and Parker or Jericho and Omega? Mm. Oh, they call themselves the Golden Jets. Yeesh. Mhm. I think he did. Oh boy. Street fight between the Callis family and Jericho and Omega. Maybe this is where we get the mystery opponent. Uh, Tonight we also have Sheeta defending the AEW Women's Championship against Willow Nightingale. What are the odds that Willow comes out with the title tonight? Yeah, I guess she's going to be. The video is supposed to be for season 2 for Fight Forever. Trademark strike. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yep, here comes the tease. Yeah, that's Paul White. Yeah. It almost reminds me of Kali when he used to walk to the ring. It just you just hope he doesn't hurt himself. Oh my God. Damn. Well, here's to hoping. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm watching that right leg of his looks like it's heavily taped. Jeez. I mean, it's got to be almost like Kevin Nash. I mean, his knees were so bad that his calf muscles were deteriorating. Like he had to have knee replacement before he could finally start going to the gym again. A guy like Paul White, he's got what do they call it? Gigantism when the heart is enlarged like that. Didn't he have to have a surgery to kind of save his life before he went into wrestling? Yeah, yeah. Man, that's scary. 7'4" is good enough. I can see over most people's houses. What else is? Yeah, I didn't know if you guys would want to talk about that. So Ronda Rousey, of course, had a lackluster second run in WWE. Her contract expires after losing to Shayna, and now Ronda is on the indie scene and getting ready to debut for Wrestling Revolver in California. Yep, she's already on their posters. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I think with Ronda, I think she thought she was working, and everybody else was like, "No, it's just not working." You know what I mean? Like it came off bad on TV, it came off bad on social media. Um, the going thing for her right now is that she's tagging with Marina Shafir, which probably is the safest bet because I kind of agree with you. I think if she gets in there with the wrong one or the right one, depending on how you look at it, um, she may not have a choice. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Hmm. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like it's gonna have to be a unique situation. Otherwise, she probably could do that. I have seen some people saying ever since the posters came out that maybe this means Ronda goes to AEW. I want to shut that down like right away and just be like, please God no. I just I couldn't see her being able to keep pace with the women that are in AEW. I really don't think she could do it. I think she would um much like a lot of people think Punk did. I think she would just serve as a an anchor for the division if she came in. Hmm. Right, exactly. Hmm. Stardom. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, there's some intriguing options. Like I would like to see her against Camille. I think that could be good. Um, I think she could probably do well. I mean, she's had experience with Mickey James. She's had experience with Trinity over at TNA. She probably could have some solid matches there. Um, with yeah, I mean with Stardom, there's a big mix of that hybrid style, and they are unafraid to go off the top rope, but they're also unafraid to mix it up on the ground. And that could really serve her needs really well. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. It was Shayna, Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, and Ronda. She's Roddy's wife. No. Or is that Marina Shafir? No, it's Jessamine Duke. I'm sorry. Yeah. Right. You know, it'd be a great fourth for that if Shayna's not available. Mercedes Martinez. She'd be a perfect fit for that. Ring of Honor, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Hmm. I think the only time we saw her was just when Roddy debuted. Like she was backstage and she gave him a hug. That's really the only thing we've seen. I don't think she's been on television otherwise. Yeah, she did some work in NXT during the pandemic. Hmm. I'm looking that up right now. Let's take a look here. Professional wrestling career. According to her Wikipedia, um, her last match was in 2021 on what is this? Um, I'm trying to find out where on Raw. She had lost a fight on Raw Underground back in 21. Wow. Yeah. There's yet another example of a failed McMahon concept. They want to see fighting? Great. Let's give them the underground. No, no, Vince. That's not what people want, Vince. Goddamn, pal. Saw a picture. Saw a picture of him and Dana White together. Put that under the list of things I thought I'd never see. She may have did a darker elevation, but I'm not finding anything. Let me see if I. She's got an Instagram here. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, part of her Instagram profile promotes AEW. Good lord. Dog's about to choke up a lung over here. No pictures or anything of any matches, but weird. It's a fever dream. Oh, what a pounce. I tell you what, I mean, Willow Nightingale still, even now, is still just limitless potential. You see how popular she is with the fans out there. Oof. Yeah. Well, it seemed like they were teasing Willow and Sky Blue turning heel because of Julia Hart spitting the mist in their face. But from what I'm seeing here, she doesn't have the paint on her face or anything anymore. So I guess they've given up on that and they're gonna just continue to keep her as a good guy for now. Ooh. It's a trap. So, um, Wave 13 of the Unrivaled series is out everywhere. And much to my chagrin, the bunny Allie is actually a chase. So much for that. Nope, everything I've seen of the figure is that it's a chase. So Butcher and the Blade is the only ones I'm missing from that set. Um, no, well, Butcher, Blade, and the bunny. Sorry. I love the timeless Tony Storm gimmick. I love it. Chin up, tits up. Watch out for the shoe. Oh, oh yeah. I mean, you just. What the hell? She fell on the ground. What the hell? That's Dr. Luther, by the way. Is now Luther. Oh, they did it. They did it, Brian. How'd you do that? Brian's got mics in his house. Uh-oh. Wow. No, Willow, no. Oh, damn. Run away! Run away! Oh, crap. Uh-oh. It's look at her face. Ah, crap. Yeah. Hey, she just got married to Lee Johnson. Oh, here we go. It's not sky blue anymore. It's now sky black. Or the black sky. Damn. Ew. Is it blue mist? Oh god. Ew. Ew. Gross. That would be so funny. What? He needs to go to one of the kids and wipe it on his shirt. Uh, Apparently, Sky Blue missed the benefit of being shorter than Julia Hart. Looks, the sad thing is, like, the fans don't even seem like they're reacting to it. Probably watching for Sheeta and Tony Storm. What's in the bag? MJF back with the Acclaim backstage. MJF has not been successful finding a partner up until now. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Ew. That's awesome. Poor Max. He's trapped. Go with Jarrett or the Acclaim. Damn it. What the? Does he have a fake mustache? Roddy. Oh my god. Yeah. You know what? He um um Lance Anoy. I can't pronounce it right. He's related to Roman Reigns. Oh, Richard Holiday. Right, right. He's not under contract anywhere. Alex Hammerstone, by the way, is a fucking stud. Whoever picks him up, if they do it right, dude, he has so much potential. He is really, really good. Like, it's kind of scary good. I don't want to. Well, I'll put it to you like this: he was able to hang with a guy like Davey Richards, who is pretty hardcore, and then at the same time go in there with Alex Kane. And if you've ever watched Alex Kane in MLW, he's extremely good. Um, he reminds me of kind of a he's kind of a mix of maybe Batista and damn it, who's the other guy? Maybe Batista and Wardlow with how he moves. Oh, yeah. uh, Man, you got to strike while the iron's hot on those guys. Um, the thing about Lance is he'll go to WWE simply because of the bloodline, and then once that thing is done, he's screwed. Yeah, he's had a lot of dark matches. He did a Raw match because he was Roman's cousin, and I think he got his ass whipped by like Baron Corbin and them. Hmm. If he's smart, he'll go and work with Tamatanga. That's what I would do. I mean, if you want to get yourself known, that's the way to do it. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be tuning in this week as well. No, no, I fulfilled my obligation, but I am gonna watch. I am intrigued by the rebrand. I am intrigued by what they're gonna do with it. Um, Part of me still wishes it was the six-sided ring, even though literally all of them hated it, I guess. But I mean, I just liked it because it was different. But the in-ring product is so good. Um, you just can't say enough about their roster, and it's cool because they've stuck with the same group of guys and gals for like uh 18 since 18, so 5 years. That's pretty good, and they haven't had to really do any releases or anything. So when they bring in somebody new, if there's an injury, they cycle them out. They're doing it in a way that just makes good sense. So I guess it is MJF and the acclaimed. I mean, damn, he did everybody, literally everybody's door he could knock on. I guess it could still be the kingdom. Adam! Oh, that kid is unimpressed. Right. It was pretty funny last week where MJF's getting attacked. The kingdom comes out there to make the save, and they just get their asses whipped. They didn't do anything. It was bad. Oh, did it? Wow. Look at that. Max! Max! Who'd have thought the one way to get Roddy Strong over is to put him in a wheelchair? That's crazy. Hot Topics back with AEW merch, by the way. Um, I got an email 2 days ago that had the new Bullet Club Gold T-shirt, Orange Cassidy's self-drawn T-shirt that he's got, and then there's a bunch of others. Card AEW versus, not yet. Each time my son says he wants to play it, he's like, "Well, I got to do this. I want to do that," or turns on a stupid YouTube video. It drives me nuts. I'd like to personally, thank the makers of Minecraft for turning my son into a meme lord. Thanks. Great. Wonderful. A meme lord, just where he's constantly joking and watching videos about funny things that happen on Minecraft. I didn't know that you could actually do that with Minecraft, have things actually that were funny. To me, it's just boring, but I don't know. I didn't do it. You guys have told me countless times that I'm not funny, so I know I didn't do it. Sure, hit me with it. Oh my gosh. Good movie, by the way. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. That's what happens when your kid says, "Hey, Dad, can we go see this movie?" Sure, son, of course, of course. Literally the day of. Hey, is it okay if we bring my girlfriend Destiny? Huh? Huh? Yeah, yeah. And guess what we watched when we got home? Yes. That's rub a little salt in the wound there for the money spent on the tickets and the food. Ah, yeah, great. Urgh. Still so weird. Kids growing up sucks. Although, there's a plus once he gets to 18. Dang. Well, there you go. Trent Beretta and Daniel Garcia. That could be a good match. Nice. MJF and Kenny Omega, by the way, this past Saturday, excellent matchup. If you haven't had a chance to catch it, you need to make it a point to turn that match on. That's the only part of Collision I've caught up with. I wanted to make sure I watched it before we went on today. Um, the setup, I mean, last Wednesday, basically it's MJF and Kenny Omega have a moment at the top of the ramp. Omega kind of flips the script on Max and says, "You got 3 days, bitch," because Max has been saying on BTE 13 days and 26 days and all that. He's been counting it down until he beats Kenny Omega's record for the longest reign of the AEW Championship. But it was actually a very, very good match. I don't, I don't know if you guys saw the post match speech or speeches that MJF and Omega did. I wonder if Omega is getting ready to have more surgeries or something, because the way he played it up was like he just wasn't in great shape or something. But I couldn't tell that from the match. I thought he did pretty damn well. I thought it was a good match. Yeah. No. Now it's really a curious question as to who beats MJF for the title. If Adam Cole is if this story with Adam Cole is truly a work, then I think the answer is obvious. It's Adam Cole. But if it's legit, I mean, maybe Jay White. Yeah. Hmm. I saw an odd rumor that it's Jack Perry. That just didn't make any sense to me. I can't see Jack Perry just magically being over from that. I think he would just as quickly fall flat like he did when he turned heel the first time. Yeah. Right. Right. Oh my God, that would be nuts. Right? When's that? That would be a really, really well laid out plan. Mm-hmm. Right. Wow. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's how we close out at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're really, really wanting it to be a major moment. They'll probably wait until full gear to unmask him. That's the next one, right? Full gear. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before you know it, they're gonna do it. You're like, I don't care. you you lost your moment. You're trying. Uh oh. Oh. Boo. I must be like 30 seconds behind you. Bullet Club Gold ruins it for everyone. Uh, it almost looks like acid washed jeans with what is that? Like rubber? I, yeah, I'm lost. MJF or Max Caster? Uh, yeah, he was in there like briefly, and then he tagged out to Billy Gunn. Ouch. Caster maybe ate a little bit of that mat on the outside. That sucked. Yeah, I'm careful. Juice Robinson's gonna knock the phone at your hands. And there it goes. Yeah. Max and a mystery partner against the Guns for the Ring of Honor tag titles. Yeah. But my dad's still alive. That's messed up, man. Yeah. That should be a pretty good match too. Did he land on his head or his shoulder? Ouch. Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah. Man, all these different camera angles. Right? Oh wow. Dang. The hell of a dive. Boy, you weren't kidding. Jay White went way out of that ring. He wanted nothing to do with MJF. It's kangaroo time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they would. They even with Triple H at the helm, they would not let him do MJF in WWE. Damn it! Wow! Holy shit! That I did not see coming. Hey, I'm okay if Jay White wins the title and they feud for it. I'm all right with that. That would be cool. Hmm. Great sign there, by the way, in the background. Food is great. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the obvious sign. Food is great. They're really thinking it through. Ah. Okay. Got 60 seconds here. Yeah. Usually he gets back within a few weeks. This one's been over a month. Yeah. Oh, dang. Caster just ate that shot. Damn. Wow. Oh wow. Yeah. That would be cool actually. I like that. Don't do it, Max. Just say no. Just say no. Oh, he raises the scissors while he's on the. You gotta love the acclaimed. That is so weird. Fucking AEW, man. Uh-oh. Wow. Come on, Max, you little wuss. Get up. The belt shot. Damn. Wow. All right, fine. We scissored. Oh, not the hug. Ew. Boundaries. Boundaries, Max. Well, guess that's that. 18th, we've got, let's see, we got 17 days. We got 2 more weeks. So we got plenty of time for more devil teases, devil masks. The hell? Well, not a bad episode of Dynamite, I thought. Not too shabby. I'll have to go back and watch the promo with Christian and hear what he said. Well, let's see. We're gonna. Oh yeah, before we go, we're gonna try to head down to Henrico this week for a flea market wrestling figure hunt down there. See what kind of cool stuff they got. I gotta get the address and everything for you guys, and we'll talk about the results of that next week. We'll be back on our regularly scheduled program on Monday next week. Will do. Will do. Catch up with your boys on the Twitter bot on X. Rob is at Rob Hefner C2C. Please make sure you give him only yellow M&Ms. Follow Brian at Vlad Dragul C2C, VLADDRAGOOL C2C. I'm at Stan Grubb C2C, and the show is at C2C Radio Show and C2CRadioshow.com. Thanks again for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. It's not nice. You like peanut M&Ms. You like nuts in your M&Ms.